Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's a friendly local neighborhood Mason back once again. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I'm in college now, so things aren't as easy, unfortunately. But I got something interesting for you guys today. Now, this is literally Xenon's best work, and it's not even finished yet. I want to stress that right now. This is highly still work in progress, and you'll see what I mean once I extend to it. But Xenon's officially a wizard in my opinion. I swear to God. Um, if any of you have read anything I've written, you'll know about Reaper's Cadillac. And if you don't know what Reaper's Cadillac is, let me fill you in on it. It's not an international. This is just the base model we used. Well, he used. It was his, this was all him. I'm not taking anything for this. This is Xenon being a fucking badass right here. Reaper's Cadillac is the absolute monstrosity that my imagination dreamed up. And I'll explain it a little after the reveal. Now, again, this is completely work in progress. We haven't even finished doing the model yet, but I had to get this out now because Xenon's a wizard. I'm very happy, but things still very much need to get done, so it's going to be a bit. You ready for this? I don't think you are. This is Reaper's Cadillac. Oh, yes. All of this. So what Reaper's Cadillac is supposed to be is I believe if I remember correctly, it's a 1967 Hayes HDX 1000. We don't have a Hayes in American Truck Sim. Xenon's not completely into the 3D modeling stuff yet, so we can't make one. I'm trying to get into 3D modeling, but thanks to college, it's a long, tiring process that I really just don't have the time to get into. So we took the International 9300 as our base. What the fuck? Never mind. Something in my room. Anyways. You'll notice that the cab is extended. It needs to be extended a little bit more, but again, work in progress. That's because it's supposed to be a four-door cab. The hood's extended. A lot. It's hard to tell, but it is. That's because underneath there is supposed to be a 24V71 Detroit diesel. Yes. 24-cylinder V. A V24 engine. I almost said 24-cylinder V8, but that's completely incorrect. It's a V24. Two-stroke diesel. And then, it's a little long right now, but that's fixable, is a 156-inch Legacy Sleeper. So, in total, I believe it's supposed to be a 480-inch wheelbase. And then there should be another two axles back here, which are lift axles. Again, that's still work in progress. And unfortunately, we don't have the engine coded in yet because then we'd have to code in the transmission. And from experience doing Luna Cursor, that's a hell of a process. So it's only a 610 horsepower Cummins NH14, I believe, if I remember correctly, with an 18 speed. The 18 speed is the only thing that would stay. And I'm hooked up to a big heavy haul, the lift truck chassis, obviously. And I can hear what you're saying. I can hear everybody saying this in the comments right now. There's no way this is drivable. It's doable, I think. I haven't tried doing this with a trailer yet, especially not one this big. But it's doable to drive this on the road, barely. So let's get it going. I'm not gonna. The cab is still a bit of a work in progress. That light does, oh, no, it's kind of working now. That mirror doesn't work properly yet. These I just haven't set up yet. I haven't even set my position in the cab. And the reason I'm doing a trailer is because we have a collision problem with the truck, so it bounces around when you don't have a trailer on the back of it. Again, all stuff that will be hopefully fixed in time. But, yeah. This thing's a monster, and I absolutely love that Xenon actually went out and made this. Big girl's got big turning radius. But she did it. She did it, and I didn't hit the guardrail, so it's doable. Barely. But you can actually drive this monstrosity. Which was kind of what I was hoping for. Now, you can see that we have all the trailer cables set up and hooked in. I actually love that Jake brake sound on this Cummins. And I'm going properly by the lights because I don't trust running through intersections with something this monstrous. Because I feel that would go very, very, very wrong. Now, this is where problems are going to happen on this really tight, basically, chicane. I think I'm going to hit one of those cars. Yes, I did. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Highway entrance. Gotta go way out and around. You guys cut the speed on this thing because it has a huge turning radius, and I think I actually went a little too far. Yes, I did. Why? Why AI driver? Why? I don't remember the console command to turn AI drivers off. Okay, I could have cut that corner a lot tighter than I did. Plenty of room. Okay, so those lights kind of stay on. Which they shouldn't, but again, fixable in time. And now we're on the highway. I don't know if he's actually coded in how much fuel this thing is supposed to have. Obviously, we haven't gotten the tanks underneath the sleeper. Where the tanks are now, those should actually be steps, and we should have massive 500-gallon tanks running the length of the sleeper to where the twin lifts are. So, all things that time can fix, hopefully. That big, like, triangle splotch right there, that was kind of like his add-on to make it somewhat aerodynamic. I actually have a sketch of what this truck should look like, and I can probably get that up on screen at some point. But that's going to be changed around a bit in time too. But yeah, just the sheer fact that he made this absolute monstrosity of a vehicle and that it works is completely unbelievable. I'll say it again. I officially consider Xenon a wizard at this point. Why? Oh, because I'm on the rev limiter, that's why. I'm not used to the International 93, so I'm still kind of learning its shifts. Okay, I need to be over here. Ooh, that's tight. Ooh, that's tight. Oh, this thing's massive. Oh, I love it. So, yeah, anybody who's read anything that I've written will know that I love making absolutely monstrositous. Yes, I think that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not good at English. Absolute monstrositously sized vehicles. And this is just the latest edition, is my beast. Reaper's Cadillac, I'm a beast for short, and a beast it is indeed. Especially if we actually had the proper engine coded in, which should be a 2100 horsepower V24. Which, when we eventually do get that in here, it's going to be an absolute monstrous thing to drive. I'm gonna love every second of it. But as I said, like, this was literally all done today. I was at classes today tearing apart starters, and Z was at home doing this. And I love him for it. Like, I can't express enough how much I am thankful to Xenon that he actually made this. I really can't say anything better about him, because he made Luna Cursor for me and made her exactly how I wanted. He's been such a huge help in the modding department when it comes to getting stuff to work for me. He's made this. I can't say enough good about him. So anytime you hear me like shit talking him in any of my videos, like when he ruined my truck or when we were doing the heavy haul challenge, that's us just being us. But when all that's said and done, it's stuff like this that just makes us work. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm getting out of these people's way. Which in reality they should be getting out of mine, because look at this thing. Now, there's going to be a lot of work done to the sleeper. There's no additional space in the cab yet. It ends right where... Oh, wait, never mind. Yes, he did. He did do cab work. I hadn't looked behind me yet. Jesus Christ. I can't say enough about this. I just can't believe that this is now a thing that I have to play with. It's great. Now, of course, there's still a lot, and I mean a lot of work that has to get done. This is probably going to be a project that takes us a couple of months. But the fact that he was able to get this basic shape, just everything done today, like, I know he's gonna watch this, and because he's subscribed to my channel. But Xenon, you're a fucking wizard, and this is just fucking amazing. Eventually, we'll get the collision detection figured out. Eventually, we'll get all the details figured out. We'll get it all straight. But just the fact that this thing is now in the game and I can play with it whenever I want and drive this absolute monstrosity, which everybody I've told about this monstrosity has said that it would not be drivable. It's hard, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have to train myself to drive this thing, but it's doable. And as my frame rate drops, again, thank you. Alright, frame rate, thank you for coming back to me. I don't know how long that's going to last. It might just be some bad detection with the truck. That wouldn't surprise me. Plus, my recording software usually drops the frame rate pretty good, too. The fact that I can drive this thing now is just wonderful. I'm repeating myself because I just have nothing more to say. This thing's an absolute monstrosity. But it's my monstrosity that I designed and Xenon has now built, or at least started building. And it's great. I've said that I don't know how many times, but it's absolutely fantastic that this is a thing now. And I have a lot of props going to Z. Eventually I'll learn how to 3D model, I hope, so that I can make a haze. This will work for right now. I believe he did say that he's going to use a pure built 389 model on the next version, and that's going to be the closest thing that we have until we can get our hands on a haze. So if anybody ends up watching this and wants to model me a Hayes HDX 1000, especially considering that Oregon logging's coming up, I would personally thank you. But until that day, I think I'm gonna just sign off and keep driving this monstrosity and not wasting your time with my senseless babbling. I'm sure we'll eventually upload this to Steam or ATS Mods or something when, in the distant future, we do finally finish it. Because this is just too great to hold to ourselves. I'm sure we'll get a lot of people saying that it's ridiculous, but that's the whole point. So until then, guys, this is Mason, aka Buck and Bronco, 1968, signing out with my beast. Xenon's a freaking wizard, and expect to see more updates from this. I don't know when, and I don't know how regularly, but expect updates. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Mason, out.